Well, Morgan, first of all, it's good to see you. I know it's been a bit of a difficult month or 6 weeks in terms of injuries and suspensions. How are you, first of all? How's your fitness?
Yeah, I feel good physically. Like you said, he was very hard physically and mentally because I get injured. I didn't have many injuries in my past years in Southampton. And then it happened like that, I didn't change anything. I was still working very hard. And then it happened. I felt very good before when I came back against Manchester United. I felt that thing against Man U. Then I came back strong against QPR, and then again, So sometimes you have to go through those things in your career. It makes you a stronger player mentally, and he actually did for me. I feel the last week I feel very good in my fitness. I had time to get back to where I wanted to be. Because when you have a lot of games, you can't really work on your fitness, and now I feel fit like never, I can say.
Were they different injuries, the one that before QPR and the one after?
No, it was exactly the same ones. Just the one against QPR, because I changed a lot of things in my insole, in my boots, the way I run and everything. So it was just time to adapt and to get back to it. So against QPR, I felt a bit my hamstring, but apart of that, it was always on my right groin. So it's frustrating, but it's like that.
How difficult has that been then for you to experience? Because as you said, it's not like you, is it? You're used to playing consistent games ever since you've been at the club. You've played regularly. You've not missed a lot. For it to be the way it has been over the last month or so, missing one here, missing one there, it must have been really difficult.
Yeah, like I said, at the start of the season, I was saying to everyone, to the staff, to the physios, that I wanted to play every single game, every single minute, So I felt ready for it, and I didn't see it coming. The first thing happened when I was in France with the international team, and I felt very good at the moment. So it just happened like this, You don't know why, but it happens. So it's very frustrating, but you need to keep strong and keep working hard, keep a smile on your face. But the hardest thing for me was to not be able to help the team and to go through those games, because it's very important. And then I wanted to give my part.
Especially the last couple of home games as well. That must have been really difficult to watch against Swansea, which was difficult, against West Ham, which was difficult. Not to be able to play a part in those ones.
Yeah, of course, it's the worst thing ever, to watch a game of football when you're not playing. And for me it is as well. Sometimes I'm frustrated to not play, but it makes me work harder the next day. To come back. My injury were not long injuries. It's not severe injuries, but it was just some annoying things that I needed to correct, to play, because my game, I can't hide. I need to run. I need to do long stretch with my legs. So I need to be in a good physical shape.
If there is a good game to come back for, it's probably Liverpool at home, surely. So if you do get the chance to play in that one this weekend, how much a big occasion would that be for you?
Yeah, it will be massive. I always enjoyed the game we played against Liverpool. We had some joy, I think, the last couple of years at home against them. Not last year. I think last year was a bit more difficult, but overall Liverpool is a big team, a team who's back on a winning ways at the moment. They're on a good run. And it will be a very good game, and maybe the most important game of the season for us, because now is the time after the draw against West Ham and the loss against Swansea at home, and to show to everyone that we put back on a winning ways at St Mary's, which is important, because we want to finish the season very strong.
Is that what you're saying among the group then, that you realise that this is quite an important match this weekend?
Yeah, it's a massive game, we want to keep this momentum. We know that big teams like Liverpool, like Arsenal, like Man City, like Chelsea, at the end of the season they always have good runs. So we know that we cannot let that drop. It's 14 games to go. There's a lot of points, but those games at home we need to win. Simple as that. And Liverpool, they can come back very close to us if we lose that game. So we won't let that happen.
You've probably seen as a group that the teams around you, just below and just above they're not really dropping points anymore, are they? This is now the case where you have to assume that they're going to win every week.
Exactly. You know, it can go. If you lose 2 games, you can get back to 6th place easy. You know, so we realize how important is it, you know, to win those games, and we know you could see that, for example, Arsenal, the last seasons and so they always finish very, very strong. You know, everyone drew up there for the Champions League spot, and the last 10 games they win every game. Same for Man City, same for Chelsea. You know, so they are teams who won't drop, and who have a lot of experience about those kind of things. So it's up to us to realize and to win that experience very quick.
Take me back to the first day of the season, obviously playing against Liverpool. It was a strange day for everybody really, including yourself, going into that match on the back of what had been a difficult couple of months for you and for the whole club. Describe how you were feeling going into that match.
My feeling was simple. As soon as I knew personally that I was playing, I was ready to play, and I was not thinking about anything else. You know, like I said, when I put the shirt on, I forget everything. When I walk into the pitch, into the green square, I'm just a player, and I give my best. And for the team was the same. Everyone was hungry. Everyone was wanted to show to everyone what they're capable of. And it was a game, I think, who started very well our season. Even if we lost the game, we had a very good game. We played well. The new players did very well that game. You know, so it was very good for everyone to start like this. And I think everyone was hungry, and even angry to see that that people were saying, "Oh, we lose many players this year. We're gonna get relegated and stuff." So everyone wanted to show what they're capable of.
I think you've said before that you went into that match not quite knowing how the Saints fans would treat you, how they'd respond to you when you went onto the pitch.
Yeah, no, it's true. I didn't know what to expect, but I was ready mentally. You know, I'm quite strong mentally. I go through some hard patch, you know, in life and things. So I was ready for every situation that was going to happen. But I would understand if some people would have booed me or anything. But he was very pleased, and I wanted to give even more. You know, when I saw the fans singing my name and everything. So it was nice, but I think it's a past now. We can't forget, because it's something that is in my life. It's in that I've done. I'm aware of it, and I just take responsibility of it, and I look forward.
What do you remember about the game itself? I know you came quite close to scoring actually late on. It was a tight game, as you said, but one that probably Saints deserved more from. Yeah,
we deserved a lot more. We've done two small mistakes, you know, and we were punished. I remember to finish the game seriously on my knees. For the last 20 minutes, I have nothing left in my socks. I didn't have a good preparation. I was really struggling at the last 20 minutes, and it was just mentally, you know, that I went through that game. I remember that we did some good movements, some good open play, and but Liverpool, they punished us. And yeah, last second was frustrating. When I touched the crossbar, it would have been a good start, you know. And seriously, I was raging at the end of the game that I didn't score that goal. It was a good save, by the way, a good save. But so be it. It was a good start of the season.
But you took a lot of belief. That was the most important thing, wasn't it? That the team took a lot of belief from how close they came to getting something that day.
Yeah, of course. You know, everyone was. Even if we lost that game, I remember the next morning, we spoke. We had a meeting with the staff and everything, and we said. They said how pleased and how proud they were about us, about our character, and about what we showed, you know, that day. And it was very good. And even after the game, we didn't do quite well. But we kept believe, you know, that game was the one we were looking at, saying, look what we're capable of doing for the first few games. And that was the game who drove us forward for the first 10 games.
What was it like to play against two of your ex-teammates, but more importantly, two of your friends in Ricky Lambert and Dejan Lovren that day?
Yeah, it was strange. It was strange, but it's part of the football. You know, people come, go in a club, and it's part of career. You know, you need to, of course, before the game you speak about it. Before the game you have a laugh or you have some stick. But when you're on the green, seriously, it's nothing more important than the football. They have done everything to win that game. We've done everything to do it, and after at the end of the game, we shake hands. Simple as that. But they are in a big club right now, and they are good people, you know. So I wish them all the best.
One player who couldn't play that day was obviously Adam Lallana. He should be available this weekend, we're expecting. How do you expect the fans to treat him when he returns this weekend?
Well, one thing I can say is that I can't say to people what to do and what to not do. But what I can say is that I know Adam is a good friend of mine, and it's not because he's a good friend that I'm saying this, but he gave everything to this football club. For the first moment he wore the shirt when he was in a youth team. I think he won the Youth Cup with Southampton, and after he came from Championship to League One. In League One, he was the first one who was saying to myself, he was saying to me, he was saying to others, lads, we need to stay together, we need to put that team back in the Premier League as quick as possible, and there's a good thing to do in here, you know. And I remember that when we went back in League One, he was no question about him. He wanted this club to be in Premier League, and he sold me the project. You know, of course, it's Sam sold me the project, but Adam as well, because he knew what the club is all about. And after, everyone knows that he's done a great season in League One, amazing season in Championship, and last year he was Player of the Year. So what I can say that every time he wore the shirt, he was 100% commitment. And I know that for him to leave the football club as well was very hard. We had some chat about it, we had some coffees in town, and we were speaking about his situation. And I tell you, he was very emotional about leaving the club. And after, I don't know what he said, because I don't know what the fans are so angry with him, but seriously, he's a good guy, and then after, people, they're going to do what they want. But I think, you know, that people, they should, one thing, you know, to not forget what he done for the club, and then be easy with him.
It'll be very strange though, surely, when you do have to go and tackle him at some point, which I'm sure you'll have to.
Yeah, but like I say, you know, I'm saying this today, but when we're gonna play on Sunday, if I have to tackle him, I will tackle him, and he will do the same. If he has to make him, he will make me. You know, it's simple as that. It's football. For 90 minutes, we're gonna be enemies, and after we're gonna shake hands. We're gonna have a coffee if we want together, and then back on normal life. But football is football, and but it will be nice. It will be nice. I know him for a long time. I know his tricks, and I can't wait to play against him. I'm waiting. I hope you're gonna surprise me with some skills, but I'm ready for it.
What are your thoughts on Liverpool and the season they've had? Because obviously so close to winning the title last year, maybe slightly under expectations this year, but they seem, as you said at the start, to be starting to hit a bit of form now.
Yeah, of course. Last year they had a great season, but you know, summer they lost Luis Suarez. You know, and Suarez was a big part of what they'd done, and he's a massive player that they couldn't maybe really replace. You know, but it's Liverpool still a big team, still a team with great players. You know, when you look at the attacking players, you know, it's you just say, oh my God, we're gonna have a hard time. We need to be concentrating all the time. But I know as well their weakness, and on Sunday we'll be ready for every challenge they're gonna put in front of us. But of course, we know, like I say, it's a big team, so we're gonna just be prepared to everything, and then see how is gonna happen. But we expect a very, very tough challenge.
And finally, your thoughts and your ambitions for Southampton then for the rest of the season. 13 games to go, 4th in the table. What are your aims now? Well,
aims is to win every game and to finish as high as possible. It's simple as that. We can't say that we want to finish 4th. We can't say that we finish 3rd. We can't say that we finish 6th. For the moment, it's a very good season. We've done amazingly, but we just want to finish as high as possible, because at the end of the season we don't want to have any regrets. If we look at each other at the end of the season, we say we gave everything and we finished this place. Well, are you happy? Yes, we did everything. Simple as that. We don't want to have any regrets, and we're gonna. But it starts by Sunday, and after the next Saturday, game by game, and then we see. It's maybe something that everyone say, but it's the truth. You can't really say we want to finish third or second or something. We're gonna finish as high as possible.